Good morning, class. Today we will be learning about conservation.
What's that, Mr. Hababi?
Well, you're about to know, but first, here are some key terms to know in order to understand this topic much better. John, please read the definition of the first term.
Habitat conservation is the land and sometimes sea management operation which aims to protect, conserve and/or restore habitats in order to return it to a sustainably functioning ecosystem with a wide healthy range of animals and plants.
Good. And on to the next one, Mario.
Conservation of species is the routine of protecting animals and wild plant species as well as their habitats.
But Mr. Aren't they the same thing?
Well, not really, Stewie, because in order to conserve the wildlife and species, the habitats would have to be conserved first, as the aim of habitat conservation is to have a healthy variety of conserved wildlife. See how they balance out and work with each other in order to reach both their final aims now?
Yes.
Great, and the next term please.
An endangered species is a species of animals or plants at serious risk of disappearing or becoming extinct. But sir, what does extinct mean?
Well, it's when a species come to an end or completely die out.
Alright, thank you.
Can someone please read climate change?
Climate change is the long-term shift or change in the Earth's average temperatures and weather patterns. It is large scale.
And now one last term before I continue on with the other terms.
Habitat destruction is the process by which natural habitats are lost or destroyed, resulting in a loss of species as it becomes incapable of supporting these species and ecological groups that naturally occur there.
Hunting is the act of a person, animal, or organism that chases or searches for something in order to catch or kill it. Pollution is the initiation of harmful materials and contaminants into the natural environment which cause unfavorable change. Introduced species are organisms that have been transported accidentally or purposely to an environment they are unfamiliar with. Now we will be looking at how organisms can become endangered or extinct. Can anyone give me any possible reasons why?
Maybe because of climate change and introduced species.
Yes, also because of hunting, habitat destruction, and pollution. Hunting and fishing can cause organisms to become endangered or possibly extinct due to overhunting in order to obtain their meat, fur, skin, or bones. Although hunting animals or species for their features, such as fur or bones, is illegal in some parts of the world, people continue to do it just for the money and for the demands of some people and companies. Habitat destruction is the greatest threat posed to all species of the world, as 85% of all endangered species are suffering from this crime. This is because of most animals or plant species being unable to adapt to a different environment to the one they are suited to, or because of simply disrupting other environments, ecologies, and ecological groups. This is caused by deforestation and the clearing out of swamps, plains, lakes, and forests, due to the expansions of agricultural land, harvesting for forest products, and wood for fuel.
What about the animals?
Well, exactly. Pollution plays a huge role in endangering species, as there are many ways organisms can be affected by it. The main things that affect species are synthetic chemicals, oil spills, plastic, acid rain, toxic metals, and radiation. All these hazardous factors come from either the air, earth, or water. Introduced or exotic species usually have a competitive edge over local species due to the local species being unable to defend itself from the new hostile species, as they wouldn't have the right adaptations. This would cause local species to be endangered from dying out, whether it was because their food is running out or because they are being hunted. Climate change endangers species by indirectly affecting it, but by affecting the species' surroundings and environment. Long and intense droughts jeopardize wildlife, freshwater, and crops. Also, sea levels are rising and oceans are becoming warmer, making it hard for species to cope with the changes because of global warming.
Created using Powtoon.